Yo, what is up, boys? Welcome back to another free pick video where I'm going to be giving you guys my best MLB locks for today's slate. I think I have around 5 picks for you guys in this video. I'm also going to be hooking you guys up with 2 huge free plays, so if you want that, make sure you stay tuned. We're going to be dropping 1 in this video, and for the next one I'll show you how you can get that in just a second, and one of you guys are going to be winning a free week of VIP picks. But before we get into all that, guys, we have to do some recapping because yesterday was massive. I told you guys we were due for a sweep, and check this out, guys. We almost swept the entire day. We only missed, I think, 2 props because at the time I sent this out, Tyler was still playing. I don't think he hit this line, so if so, we only missed 2 props on the entire day, guys. We swept the entire free pick video. Dustin May ended up being did not play, so he avoided that pick, refunded us our money back for that play. And then I ended up playing that play again with Ian Happ, and we cashed out as well. So you can see all these props we cashed over in VIP, guys. Scrolling down, I'll just show you guys some of the plays that we cashed out. You guys know I play it safe. I like to play my plays in pairs of 2 or 3. And some of you guys take the props and put them in 3 and 4 mans. As you can see, we cashed out this play right here. Here's another one. We cashed out this play as well. And then I told you guys, Dustin ended up being he didn't play that game, so I ended up taking Hap, pairing him with Judge, and since we swept that free pick video, we cashed this play as well. So if you guys want access to these plays, literally just join the free plan. That is the first way you guys are going to be able to get easy plays. As you can see on the screen, literally just join down below in the comment section. I'll have a link for you guys. It's no cost. All my free plays get texted directly to your phone or emailed, whichever one you prefer. It's going to be easy ways to get plays. If you want free VIP plays, the easiest way to join, while you're down there in the comments, join that free plan, guys. Leave a comment down below. Could be of anything. Let me know how much money you cashed on, maybe your favorite matchup for this NFL game, anything you guys want to drop down below. Comment that down below. Like the video. Once we get to 50 likes, guys, as long as you guys are subscribed, I will be picking one of you guys from down below in the comment section to win a free week of VIP picks. It used to be a free month, now we're doing a week. So if we double the like goal, let's say we get to 100 likes on this video, I will be picking 2 winners from down below to win a free week of VIP picks. So the winner for last video looks like it's gonna be Jesus. If you're watching this video right now, drop a comment down below. He even said you definitely came close to the sweep, or we're definitely close on the sweep. What a better day than 2 for Tuesday. Blessings to all, and as you see, those blessings and this good luck comment ended up making us sweep that free pick video. We had a great day yesterday. If you're watching this, drop a comment down below so I can reach out to you, hook you up with that free week. Once again, guys, once we get to 50 likes, be picking another winner. Once we get to 100 likes on the video, I'll be picking 2 winners. So simple as that, guys. A great day yesterday. If you guys want to hop on VIP and you didn't win that free week of VIP picks, we do have, I'm doing $25 off. So it used to be 50% off when we do the sales or whatever, but since we're not on a extreme hot streak right now, I feel like we're in the beginning of one and we're starting up, especially after a great day like this. And also I love today's matchup. So if you want to hop in VIP, 25 bucks off, guys. The link is down below in the comment section. Click that link, join up, guys, and let's cash out. So going over the first play that I have for you guys today, let's jump into the first prop. I'm going to be taking Christopher Sanchez to go over 4.5 hits allowed in this game. So as you can see on the screen, he's already been giving up a ton of hits allowed. The last 10 games alone, he's 9 out of 10 on the over for this line of 4.5 right here. You can see he's been giving up a ton of hits. If we click on his head-to-head history, we can look at it and see the last game they faced off, he gave up 8 hits in this game. It was 3-13 versus the Mets. Absolutely got crushed. The game before he had 4, so just barely missed by 0.5. Then he had 5, another miss here, and then 2 overs right here. So his head-to-head history has been kind of shaky. Let's check out home game. So if we click on at home, you can see both times playing at home, he went over his line of 4.5 hits allowed. And that's exactly where they're playing at today, guys. You can see New York Mets at the Phillies, so they are playing at home, which as you can see, both games he was able to cover. Let's go back to that last 10 because it looks extremely good. His innings pitched, you can see he's getting around, they're saying averaging 7 right now, so he's getting a lot of innings pitched. If we go to his head-to-head, let's see the last couple games, he's only getting around 5 in these games, guys. He only had 5.1 in their last matchup, and then he was able to cover getting 8 hits allowed, guys. He's playing 7 right now. I'm even going to go to his projections for today and see what that's saying, but he's getting around 6-7 innings per game, and he only got 5 in those head-to-heads where he was already covering. So getting more innings, guys, I definitely expect he should cover this line with ease. If we go to his pitcher chart for the day, This is just projections, guys. Take these projections with a rough grain of salt. If you ever want to use some of these projections, I'll show you guys hitters as well today, so you can look at my pitcher matchup projections and my hitter projections. If you ever want to use these, guys, take these, go over to Outlier. I have a link in the description for Outlier under research tools. You guys can literally join using that link right there, and then you get a 7-day free trial, and it's 25% off your first, I think, subscription if you do stay. So use that 7 days of literally free research and then go over these props if you guys want to use them. But as you see, we have a nice bit of guys up here projected to give up a good bit of hits and runs. And if we scroll down, we can see where Sanchez is right here. For the Phillies going over, he's projected to be around 6.4 innings. So we're saying he's going to be around that 6 mark, or he could get to the 7, because you see his dark blue right here. And then his hits allowed, he's projected to be around 5.6, guys. So really high hit projection, high innings projection as well. Works out really good for us. So we go to the hits on the day. Let's see, Philly is, what is it, about the 16th on the entire day for hits allowed. So pretty, not a super high hit total, about in the middle. 18, almost 19 is our highest hit projection of the day. Their game's projected to be around 16, maybe 17, with the projection, you know, being a little bit off. But so far, everything for this lines up for the over. So if he definitely gets around that 6 to 7 inning marks, we should be able to cash his play as well. Another thing I want to show you guys, look at the New York Mets batting versus left-handed pitchers. So Christopher Sanchez is a left-handed pitcher. As we can see, as right here, it says left-handed pitcher on the screen. We can see versus left-handed pitchers on their season rank, they are ranked 18th, so somewhere almost in the middle, somewhere around there. But in their last 30 games alone, they are the #1 ranked team versus left-handed pitching. You can see their batting average is a 323, guys. That is absolutely amazing. What is, I forgot what average is, but 323 is pretty goddamn good, guys, especially for them to be ranked #1. You know that number's good. I'll see what the average is after this video. I'll double check because I don't want to say the wrong number for you guys. But in their last 30 games, they're the #1 team right now. So they should be able to easily go over this line with how many innings he's playing for his hits allowed. So that is the first prop, guys. For the second prop, we're going to stay in this game. I'm going to do some correlation for you guys. Just a heads up, correlation picks is really great. Really, you know, you having an edge. If one prop goes over, the other one is, you know, normally bound to go over as well. But it is vice versa as well. So let's say Christopher Sanchez only gives up 2 hits in this game, you know, our next pick could miss, but I have really high odds of going over, especially with this correlation. So we're going to be taking Mark to go over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. It is a plus money play as well, so it kind of balances it out for us since Sanchez's payout is a little bit lower. We're going to be taking Mark over that 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. We can look at the head-to-head versus left-handed pitchers and see he has an extremely nice lit of games right here. 6 in a row he was able to cover. Let's start off with his last 10. Go anytime, last 10, 6 out of 10 on the over. If we filter this by left-handed pitchers, which is exactly what Sanchez is, 8 out of 10, guys. Look at this on the over, and then he had a hit in both of the games he missed, so he could have easily covered this line as well. So not sure why we're getting such a good payout for this line, but hey, I'll take it. You can see the last, 5 games in a row versus left-handed pitchers, he's been able to cover as well. Now we can do, let's go back to that head-to-head matchup. So head-to-head overall, 15 out of 20 games he's been on the over. So 75% hit rate facing the Phillies on the over so far. Now, if we go to head-to-head versus with left-handed pitchers, we just saw that was 8 out of 12, 67% on the over. Last 6 games in a row he's been able to cover, recording even 2 hits in 3 of these games, 3 hits in this one. So he's getting a decent amount of hits, guys. Should be able to cover with ease. And if we go to away games, so head-to-head left-handed pitchers in away games, so playing in the exact field that they're playing in today, we can see last 2 games he was able to cover, getting 3 and then 9 in this one, going way over. And then these 2 he also went over. So he only had this 1 miss right here. These 4 games were last year. This one was, you can see, just yesterday, and he was able to cover. Now, if we pull up Sanchez, we can probably even look at their head-to-head matchup as of recently. I'll scroll down and we'll look at that first. So you can see they do have nice head-to-head history versus each other. Mark versus Sanchez, you can see he has 13 plate appearances, 3 hits, 0 home runs, and 3 RBIs. So that is really good for us. He already has 3 hits versus him already. You can see his batting average. He has a 243 on the season. We have an advantage with the left-handed pitcher. He has a 270 batting average versus left-handed pitchers. Exactly what Sanchez is tonight. He also is creating more runs. You can see his weighted runs created plus 104 on the season versus the 123.4 we have versus left-handed pitchers. Scrolling down to Sanchez, we're going to go over some of his numbers as well. He has a 12-5 record and a 1.12 whip, so he's a pretty decent pitcher, as you can see, but he's just giving up a lot of hits right now. He also, the matchup isn't faring out in his favor. New York Mets are #1 versus left-handed pitcher, so even though he is a pretty good pitcher with only, like I said, a 1.12 whip, that is better than league average, for his walks plus innings hits, walks plus hits per innings pitched. He's in a pretty bad matchup. Also, we just saw the matchup for Mark. Looking at Sanchez, well, he struggles more versus the right-handed batter, which is exactly what Mark is. So looking at it, Sanchez has a 2.60 ERA, so his earned runs that he's given up is about 2.6, and you can see versus right-handed batters a 2.78, so he does struggle a little more versus the right-handed batter. Batting average against is a 2.33 to a 2.41, so he struggles more in almost every category. You can see his weighted on-base average as well, his WOBA 272 to a 281, so he struggles more in almost every category. Even home runs has a 0.1 increase. So honestly, guys, like I said, if Sanchez gives up that many hits, I'm expecting Mark to easily be able to get 1 or 2 hits, or just get that 1 hit and then that run or RBI, and he should be able to cover this line of 1.5. So I'm going to run both of these plays. I'm actually going to lock them in together. I think I wanted to pull up Sanchez and look at his head-to-head history really quick. Let's go to last 10 and go to hits. Head-to-head history, you can see 8.25. We can go back to Mark, see 8.25 and see what he did. So versus left-handed pitchers head-to-head, you can see 8.25. He had 2 hits in this game, 1 run, 2 RBIs. Go back to Christopher, see 4.22. Let's look at that date from Mark. 4.22 he covered as well. What is the next date? We have 10.06. 2-4, 10.06, 2-4, 3 hits in this game. So his last 3 games where Sanchez was the starting pitcher, he has done great and been able to cover guys. So I'm definitely loving this so far. Gonna go and pair both of these guys over on ParlayPlay. Now, as you guys just saw, we had a massive day yesterday on ParlayPlay. I just had, 6,000 in here. I'm already back to 10,000. I have to make a withdrawal because I don't like leaving over 10,000 in my accounts, because I had issues with PrizePicks where my account got frozen limited and I couldn't get my funds out for a second. So I'm going to make a withdrawal here soon. A massive day yesterday. If you guys have not already joined ParlayPlay, I highly recommend you guys do so. We're playing a lot over there. As you can see, the wins section. If you're in the Discord, you see the wins. I send most of my plays that we win over on ParlayPlay. Also, if you're in VIP and the free plan, you're going to need this app anyway. So if you guys go ahead and join, if you use promo code ApexBetz, they're going to hook you guys up. So they're going to give you a $100 bonus. Basically, anything you guys deposit up to $100, they're going to double it. So if you put 50 in and then, you go ahead and deposit that, you're going to have $100 in your account if you use the promo code ApexBetz. If you put the full 100, you're going to have 200 in your account. So it's a super easy way to build bankroll. Even if you guys already use PrizePicks or Underdog, guys, I highly recommend you jump over to ParlayPlay. Like I said, you're going to get that deposit match. And they also have tons of promos that we're probably going to use some of these in VIP that they give out every single day. So over on ParlayPlay, like I said, use that promo code. I'll have a link down below in the comment section. Going to be doing both of these guys in the same play. Going to be taking Mark and Christopher both over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, and then Christopher over 4.5 hits allowed. Pairing both of those guys up, I'm going to put a full 250 on it. What do we win? To win 260, or to win 282.5. So I'm going to go ahead and lock that in for you guys on the screen. As you can see, that is our first free play of the day. I'll be sending this to the free plan later, and now also we'll be picking another free play and probably sending that to the free plan. So make sure you guys join that down below in the comment section. Get on ParlayPlay, join the free plan, and lock in these plays. So the next player I'm going to be going with for today, I'm going to be going with Shohei. Now this one is kind of a flex play. I'm not sure which line I'm going to use yet. I love both of them. If I'm doing like a higher, let's say like I have another plus money play like Mark is. If I have a plus money play, I'm probably going to take Shohei at 1.5, but his line at 2.5 is good as well. So if I pair him with a prop that has a lower payout, I'm going to use the 2.5. So you can really go either one on this. Just play around with your slip, pick all the guys you want first, and then maybe use Shohei last and see what you want that payout to be and how it shifts. But Shohei over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. We can start at 2.5 and look at it first. You can see his last 10 games. His head-to-head with left-handed pitchers. So he is facing off against the Rockies tonight, going against Kyle Freeland. They have great history. Kyle Freeland has a 4-14 record, so he's losing most of his starting pitchers, and he has a 1.44 whip. So he's giving up more walks and more hits per innings pitched than league average, because league average is about 1.3. And then we can see the last, 6 games in a row facing the Rockies when they have a left-handed pitcher, he's been able to cover the line of 2.5. If we go over that line of 1.5, of course you still see it covered. I don't know why I switched it, but it gets even better doubling this line in every single game and even going way over. You can see 6, 7, and 5 here. So he's been going over a lot. I know I keep on saying this 6, 7 number. Going to his last 10. Let's go to anytime. So last 10, you can see 2.5. This is why I said it's kind of a flex play. If you want to play it safer, like I probably will, pairing it with another prop, you have a little bit more hit rate percentage. But looking at it, we can see 3 out of 10 on the over for the line of 2.5, and then 1.5. You can see his last 10 look a lot better. 7 out of 10 on the over, guys. So his last 4 in a row he was able to cover. If we're looking versus left-handed pitchers in his last 10 games, we can see 6 out of 10 on the over. And then we do home games, we can see 7 out of 10 on the over, getting a hit in this game, or RBI in this game, and then just nothing in this one. So a really solid history here. Going back to that head-to-head, I already showed you guys that left-handed pitcher playing at home. You can see he had 7 last time they faced off. Anytime, you can see just head-to-head in general, playing at home, you can see he has a really nice history versus the Rockies playing at home. So whether he's at home or in their stadium, because Coors Field, a really good field to be playing in, very batter friendly, he does good in either one. And then of course, it's not playing at home. 19 out of 24 overall head-to-head games versus the Rockies. So he has a 79, almost 80% hit rate, covering every single time they faced off with the line of 1.5. And I already showed you guys 2.5, but I'll pull it up really quick, just in case some of you guys want to play a little more riskier. We saw versus left-handed pitchers, we can do anytime. 67% hit rate, 16 out of 24. Like I said, I may use the 1.5 depending on which play. I haven't locked it in yet, but it is a VIP play that I'm about to send out. Scrolling down, we already went over Cal Freeland. Let's look at the head-to-head history. So plate appearances look pretty solid, 4.7. In his last 10 games, let's see, he's been getting around 4.4, so he's getting around 4 and 5 each and every game. Versus left-handed pitchers, you can see it also stays the same, getting around 4 or 5. So scrolling down, head-to-head history, this is where it gets extremely nice, guys. This is why I said you can play it at 1.5 or 2.5. Honestly, either one you guys want, he should be able to cover, because look at this. So Shohei versus Freeland, we can see 8 plate appearances, right? In those 8 plate appearances, he already has 6 hits, guys. Out of those 6 hits, 2 of those resulted in home runs, so we could easily get a home run tonight versus Freeland, and then 4 RBIs. So we have really nice history, only 8 plate appearances, and he has amazing stats. Basically every single time they have faced off, he has had a great history. I can probably pull that up and show you guys as well in a second. I'll just go ahead and create another tab for Freeland. But before we go over that, let's finish these stats. So looking at Shohei, he has a 279 batting average versus a 282 when it comes to the left-handed pitcher. So we have the advantage there in that matchup. Weighted runs, he creates a little bit less runs. You can see he has a 169.5 versus a 143.5. Still a really good number to have, but it says he struggles slightly more creating runs versus the left-handed pitcher, based on the stats at least, not looking at the chart that we just looked at above. Cal Freeland, we can see on the season, guys, terrible ERA. He has a 5.10 ERA on the season, so 4 and up is already bad, guys. It's already terrible. I think 3 is about league average. He has 5.10 already, 6.30, so 6.30 ERA. He's giving up more earned runs allowed or average to the left-handed batter. Shohei is a left-handed batter, so we have extremely really good odds with this one. He's giving up more earned runs. That's great for us to go on the over. Batting average against a 298 versus a 280, guys. So does struggle slightly more of the batting average, but still a really good number, guys. Don't take that red. The red is not always a bad thing. If it's still above league average, that still really plays into our favor. It just shows how the pitcher does versus left-handed and right-handed. What we can see is WOBA, so it's weighted on base average. We can see 350 versus a 312, so really good numbers there as well, but slight decrease. But we just look at their head-to-head history, guys. 8 plate appearances, 6 hits, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Absolutely amazing. Cal Freeland has a 1.44 whip, giving up a lot more walks and hits per inning than league average. Going back to Cal Freeland, let's look at some of their head-to-head games. So let's go to head-to-head versus left-handed pitchers. Let's go to Cal Freeland and look at his head-to-head. So we can see they played right here 8-18 and then 9-20. If we go look at Shohei and look at those exact dates, We can see 818 he was able to cover, and then we don't have a 920 going all the way back. What is that? Oh yeah, we do right here. 920. 2-4, you can see 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 RBI. So we had 7 in this game where Kyle Freeland was the starting pitcher last year, covering with ease, going way over. And then right here, he even covered a line of 2.5 on 818 as well. So with Kyle Freeland playing, it is the Rockies, guys. Let's go to those projections for the day. Let's see, they have about the, what is this, maybe seventh highest hit total of the day, so about in the middle for the Dodgers game versus the Rockies. So really should be a great matchup. You can see they have the green for their hits projected, so they should be doing a little bit more hits than usual versus the Rockies with Kyle Freeland. If we go to pitchers for the day, you can see Kyle Freeland up here is our third highest projected pitcher when it comes to hits allowed. You can see projected to give up around 5.7, so 5 to 6 hits kind of what they're projecting he's going to give up tonight, and 3.5 runs. So really good matchup here with the pitcher, with the stadium, with the batter matchup. Everything so far for that is a nice over. So that is the third prop. Let's go into the fourth one, guys. We're going to be going with Trevor Story over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Looking at his last 10 right off the bat, we can see 7 out of 10 on the over. Let's start jumping around with these filters, doing a little bit more deep research. He's going off against a right-handed pitcher tonight. Now in this game, I'm pretty sure both pitchers, you can see, don't really have much history. They only have about maybe 2 or 3 games each on the total season. So this one is 0-1, and then over here we have Barnett, who is 1-1 so far. So don't have a ton of batter history, but we'll still kind of go over those stats. Looking at his last 10 versus right-handed pitchers, look at that. We have 6 out of 10 on the over. If we go to head-to-head versus right-handed pitchers, 2 out of 3 on the over anytime. Head-to-head stats, 4 out of 5 so far. Look at away games. You can see all these were away games, so it stays the same at 4 out of 5 on the over. Versus left-handed pitchers, 2 out of 2. So left-handed, right-handed, head-to-head, he's been doing good so far. Trevor Story over that 1.5. Scrolling down his plate appearances, we can look at his last 10 and see what it's been averaging. It's getting around 4.2, 4.5 in most of these games. We have one outlier right here where he only got 3. Scrolling down, let's look at both guys and their matchup for the day. So Trevor Story, we can see he has a 263 batting average versus a 264. Slight increase, stays the same. It's only 0.01, so really same batting average on the season. Same thing with his runs created. You can see the weighted runs created plus 102.9 to 104.6. When it comes to the right-handed pitcher, which is exactly what Barnett is. And looking at his ERA, like I said, we can't really say he has super terrible ERA because he does not have a ton of games under his belt yet. But so far, starting off, is pretty terrible. He's faced off against right-handed batters 31 times and has given up 12 ERA, guys. So he's given up more earned runs to the right-handed batters so far, but he also has faced off a lot more versus right-handed batters, because what is this? He only faced left-handed batters, maybe 12 times total. And the other 31 times were right-handed batters, but on the season so far, in 9 ERA. We're not going to really hammer him too much on these, but he has given up more earned runs. You can see his batting average against, he has a 306 to the 333, home runs 1.0 to 1.5, and then weighted on base average 367 to 424. Like I said, not going to go too much in on this, but he should have a pretty good matchup so far, especially with it being a newer guy in the league. Not a lot of games under his belt so far. What else could we go to? I think I was going to go to Trevor Story. Let's go to the hit total for today. So we can see Boston, that game versus the Athletics, guys. They have the second highest hit total of the entire day at 18.27. Right behind, you can see that Giants versus the Diamondbacks, they're second of the entire day. So they should be giving up, a lot of hits in this game. Like I said, both pitchers are relatively new to the league or don't have a lot of games under their belt so far on this team. So both guys should be giving up plenty of hits. You can see Boston with that nice hit total. If we go to pitchers, we're probably going to find somewhere down here. Projected to be around 5.1 innings. His hits allowed, like I said, the projections are probably going to be even more off because they don't have a lot of games under their belt. So we're not going to look too much into that. But I do love Trevor Story to at least get over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs for this matchup. Now for our last one, guys, we're going to be taking Matt Chapman over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. We have 5 plays in the video because I gave you guys a little correlated one for the first play. But over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. It's going against Rodriguez. Now I love betting against this guy. We can see he has a 7-8 record, a 1.58 whip, guys. So he's giving up a lot more than league average for his walks plus hits, innings pitched. So that 1.58 is great for us. Looking at Matt, let's go to his last 10 first. So Normally, I don't take plays like this when I see, last 10, he hasn't really been too hot. And when I look into here, I see red too. But like I said, don't always take red for a bad thing, guys. You can see his ERA, 4.40, still way more than league average. League is about 3.0, guys. Anything up, I know 4 and above is terrible. So we're going to go over that in just a second. But looking at his last 10, you can see he hasn't been hot versus left-handed pitcher so far. So if you don't like this play, you don't have to run it. I'm still going to lock this one in based off the research I'm going to show you in just a second. Versus left-handed pitchers, we can see last 10, 1 out of 10 only on the over. Right-handed pitchers, you can see he does a lot better in his last 10 games. So, if it was right-handed pitcher, he'd be looking amazing. His last 10 games in general, of course, because majority of these were right-handed pitchers, he has 7 out of 10 on the over. If we go to this head-to-head, we can see head-to-head overall, 9 out of 16, on the over. If we go to left-handed pitchers, 3 out of 5 head-to-head so far, and he had a run and then a hit in this game. So, he could have covered both of these games as well. And in these 3 games, he was able to cover so far head-to-head with the left-handed pitcher now. Right-handed pitcher, 6 out of 11, but he is facing off against a left-handed pitcher with Rodriguez tonight. And looking at his home games versus left-handed pitchers, head-to-head, you can see last game he had 2 hits going on the over. So going back to anytime, let's do head-to-head left-handed pitchers, and let's pull up Rodriguez and look at his stats. So his head-to-head games, we can see we have 2 right here, 5-14 and 9-2-3. If we go back to Matt and look at it, 5-14, guys, just faced off. Oh, right here, he had 2 hits and 1 run in this game. We're taking his line over 1.5 hits and RBIs. He covered this in his hits alone. Same thing right here on 9-2-3-2-4. 2 hits alone he was able to cover. He also had a 1 run and 3 RBIs. So the last 2 times he faced off against Rodriguez, guys, he was able to cover this line with ease in both of these games just off his hits alone. So I'm basically playing this on their head-to-head matchup versus the starting pitcher, even though his last 10 has not been the hottest with the left-handed pitcher. Every time he's faced off against Rodriguez so far, he's had a great game. And also the Diamondbacks, they put up 3 here, and then they put up 8 in this game. So looking at his plate appearances, we can go to his last 10. He has been getting the plate appearances, so 4 or 5 each game. So I'm pretty solid on that. Look at their history, guys. Matt Chapman versus Rodriguez, 18 plate appearances, 7 hits, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. So getting a ton of hits and RBIs versus Rodriguez already. Every time he's been the starting pitcher, he's having pretty great history. Like I said, he has a 241 batting average versus a 225 when it comes to left-handed pitcher. So it says he struggles a little bit more, as we just saw on the chart as well. Weighted runs created plus is not creating as many. You can see versus left-handed pitchers, 97 versus the 128. We go down here and look at the matchup for the starting pitcher tonight, who, like I said, is a left-handed pitcher. We can see he struggles really versus both. On the 2025 season, he has a 5.22 ERA, so he's giving up a lot of earned runs. And then versus right-handed batter, he's still giving up a lot of earned runs with a 4.40. Like I said, league average is about 3.0. So you guys can still run this if you like it. Maybe just throw it in a play with more payout. You're risking less money on it if you're a little bit scared of this play. But honestly, guys, I'm still loving it just as much as my other ones, just because his head-to-head is so fantastic versus him so far. Batting average against 293 to 279. Like I said, these numbers are still above league average, guys. So don't let the red throw you off. And then a 359 versus a 350 so far. So he had the really great matchup for the starting pitcher. He's going against a terrible pitcher. So we should be able to cover this line with ease, guys. Those are the plays that I have for you today. All 5 of those plays I'm going to be locking in VIP. I have a bunch more plays. We just had a great day yesterday, guys. I'm trying to go for a sweep again in this video. Even if we don't get the sweep, at least enough to start the win streak, guys, because we had a crazy win streak last week. I plan to go on another one again this week. Remember, guys, if you have not already joined ParlayPlay, do so, because I'm going to be sending my plays on there on the free plan. So use that promo code ApexBetz. Join down below. You can click the link in the comment section for a simple sign up, guys. Literally going to hook you guys up there. I already showed you guys we have that 1 play locked in. And remember, join that free plan also down there in the comment section. And while you're joining that free plan, leave that comment so you can get hooked up with a free week of VIP picks, guys. As long as you are subscribed, get this video to 50 likes. If we get to 100, I will pick 2 winners. And then drop a comment down below, guys. Simple as that. You can win a free week of VIP picks. You guys support the channel for completely free. We're growing extremely fast. We're going to be to 4,000 before September is over. I can already feel it. Our first month of football season, we're going to explode. Once again, guys, I expect to have a great weekend. So if you guys want to, go ahead and hop on that week pass. It is down below in the comment section. But even if you don't hop on that, guys, I do have the weekend pass restocked. So those of you guys that hopped on, you already have all the weekend plays about to be texted to your phone as soon as we send those out. But I restocked it to 10. I know we sold out extremely fast last time. I only had 5. So this time we did 10. Guys, once again, going to be our most profitable part of the week because we're going to have MLB stacked on top of college football and NFL, guys, all falling on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you want that weekend pass, only 25 bucks, 10 slots remaining. You guys can go ahead and hop on now, and then once we send those plays out this weekend, you will have them. So before we sell out, just want to go ahead and do that early announcement. But that's it, guys. So good luck with all your bets. Make sure you guys are drinking your water, and I will catch you guys over in VIP for the rest of the plays.